There we go. Sorry. So that's better. That way we're not looking crazy. So we're back. Okay. So you said you couldn't go different places and that was bothering to you, correct?
Yeah.
So well your mom couldn't I couldn't take you different places. And that was bothering to you. And I have to tell you, I what other things in regards to feeling like you had to raise your mom being in the military, with your mom being in the military, did you have to experience?
Uh, Nothing really too serious, but sometimes there would be problems where she couldn't like she didn't really have she couldn't control the problem, and other people were in charge of it, so she couldn't do anything about the situation, and we would have to end up moving. So yeah, that was a problem.
Okay. So when it comes to being the youngest, do you feel like your siblings helped you understand before mom got married the struggles of being raised by a single mom who was in the military, of why she wasn't around for certain things?
Help me learn, or help me learn, or help me like. You got to be specific.
Did they help you understand? Like, were they there for you? Did they assist you in understanding, Kayla? Mom can't take us to certain things because she's working so that she can provide for us.
Yes, they did.
They did?
Yeah.
Because you still helped me learn, or like it was something else that went on. I mean, elaborate. Something I need to know.
No. Go ahead.
Y'all see the look, right? Yeah. So, Caleb, I was okay. What is a favorite memory that you can say that you did have from the military experience of being a military dependent that you would like to share?
Nothing really. Just like honestly, it's nothing really. Oh, I got to go to camp because I was a military dependent.
You got to go to camp.
Hmm.
Tell us about that. So, what kind of camp was it? Remember, I should enunciate. What kind of camp was it? What was it like? What did you do? And
A
you
normal
said
camp.
because you were a military dependent. So, was this a military camp?
No, it was just a regular camp. It was a camp. It was a regular camp, but there was a program that goes along with the camp. Sometimes for some weeks, maybe like 3 weeks.
Operation Purple Camp, maybe.
Yeah,
So, you went to Operation Purple Camp because you are a military dependent, and you were gone for how long?
a week.
And you got to meet different kids who were also what?
Had parents in the military.
So that was an experience, correct?
Not really.
You just said that was one of your favorite memories, though.
Oh, like it was a good memory, but I thought you meant like an experience meeting other kids whose parents were in the
But it
military.
was an experience because you got to meet different people, correct?
Yeah,
It took you out of your comfort zone, right?
somewhat.
The point that I'm making though is that you were able to meet different people. You got taken outside of where you're used what you're used to,
Yes.
and you met different people, right?
Yeah.
So that is one of the perks that you enjoyed from being a dependent of a military service member, correct?
Mhm.
So it's not all bad, right?
No.
This kid, I mean, she said it's like pulling teeth right now. I don't understand it. So let's get into the nuts and bolts. So Kayla, why is it that teenagers,
Mhm.
teenagers, why do you all get to a point where you feel as though,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I don't want to raise you up. That's what y'all say, right? Oh, there it is. I knew it was gonna come out. I knew it was gonna come out. I don't want to raise you up right now. Um, that, I mean, am I using the word right?
No.
Y'all tell me if y'all know if I'm using the right words or not, because I don't know what they are. Um, it is it cat.
Continue on with what you're saying.
Why is it that teenagers who feel as though their parents are out here working hard for them to do for them, that we are inconveniencing them because we don't do what they want us to do when they want us to do it?
It's not the simple act of inconvenience. It's just when you think about the long term version of the fact that your parents work hard about it, that's one thing. But sometimes most kids don't. And sometimes it's like, I get that you work hard for me, but it's still an opinion that you can have in it. So, because if the opinion is harsh enough, then yeah, it becomes something that you can just disregard what people do for you.
I'm not following. I'm not following, because I feel as though the teenagers today, you all feel entitled. There's a sense of entitlement that comes with your generation. And you are Gen Z, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What gen are you?
X.
You're not Gen X. Gen X is Gen X is millennials, dear.
Oh shoot, I got the wrong generation, but still.
Now I know. I listen. I want y'all to understand. This one right here likes to call me ancient. Let her tell it. I'm ancient. She says, "Mom, weren't you alive when they had the carriages and the horses out?" That's the kind of things that this kid likes to say to me. She calls me ancient. She calls me old. And you see she's just nodding her head right now. It's the disrespect. But anyway, and I'm able to tell her that she is Gen Z. Actually, I think you're at the end of Gen Z, because I think Gen Z goes into 2012.
Honestly, the generation doesn't matter.
But anyway, my question is, why is it that in your generation, you all feel that something is old to you?
It's honestly just a joke. Honestly, there's a difference between actually being old and then just a joke. Like you're,
What's the joke then? Because I don't find it funny.
oh, I find it hilarious.
Oh, let me in on a joke.
If you were to say a joke about young people being young, you would find it hilarious. Like if you were to say, "Oh, Gen Z doesn't understand this," or "Gen Z doesn't understand that," if you said the joke, you would find it funny. But if I was to say something about your generation, I would find it funny. But we would both take offense to it because it has to do with something that has to do with.
Oh, so I get it. So basically, you're saying that Gen Z, you guys find it hilarious that the other generations, we say that you all feel entitled.
No, that's not what you asked me.
I mean, that you guys feel that you are owed something. You all find it hilarious that we say that you all feel owed something.
No, that's not even what you just said. You asked me if what's so funny about you being old, people being old.
No, I was saying old, OWED, like we owe you something, not old, like I'm old and need to came.
I'm so confused.
I said, what is it about your generation feeling like you are owed something?
Not really. I mean, sometimes there'll be moments, but I try to apologize for them. Sometimes I don't. I don't know about other people because I can't speak for other people.
Well, no, you can't, but you can speak for Kayla. So why is it that Kayla, you feel as though you are owed something?
I don't, because usually in a situation, I would just say, honestly, it doesn't matter if, because I don't want it to make it seem like I need it or like I want it, so get it from me. But sometimes it comes off as that, and sometimes I don't apologize for it. So
Interesting. So when you have situations like that, especially when mom has, because of what you said earlier, that you felt that mom wasn't there for you at times because she was working or because she had trainings to do, and so she couldn't take you to certain things and she couldn't do things, and mom would buy you different things.
Mhm.
Do you feel like that kind of put you at a place where you felt entitled now, that you got those things because mom was buying those things for you and she was giving you those things?
What do you mean? Like she's just giving it to me, so I feel like I should get more?
Yes.
No, it's not that. Like sometimes it was that, but it's not. Cause if she was to buy me something, like eventually, something else new come out, I'll be like, oh my god, I like that. So I probably show her it, but that doesn't mean that she has to get it for me then and there. It doesn't mean that's not what that means.
Interesting. So do you, as a Gen Z child, as the youngest in the house, well, actually you are the only child in the house now, because as she likes to call the other kids,
Basement rats.
basement rats. She calls
They live in the basement.
she calls my older kids basement rats because they are college students now. She is not nice. Kayla is the mean child now. She used to be so sweet, y'all.
I'm a nice person. It's just it's an inside joke, but
She used to be so sweet. She used to be so sweet, so innocent, so sweet, so innocent.
that's one of the things that people don't like when you say that.
So you're not sweet and innocent no more?
It's not that. It's just when parents say, "Oh, my child used to be so sweet and innocent," I'm not that person no more. I've grown up. Things have adapted. Things have changed. So you can't just say, "Oh, you used to be so sweet, so innocent." What really happened? Don't like. You can ask that question, like that's fine. But when you say it over and over again, people just get annoyed of you saying it.
So tell me about that, Kayla. Because you don't like when people tell you how you used to be?
Yes, because things change. Eventually, you're gonna have to like adapt to how people change.
So who are you now?
I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
still growing up, so I can't really say. I'm Kayla. That's pretty much all I got.
She's Kayla. That's pretty much all she got. But like I was saying, okay. Um, so Kayla is one of those who who she calls my older kids the basement rats. And I lost my train of thought because she just said, I'm just Kayla. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Um, I lost my train of thought. You made me lose my train of thought. Next thought, I guess. So help me understand with this new generation of speech.
Mhm.
What does Riz mean?
At first, it was just something that you use, but now like it's something funny. So like in a situation, if you say it like funny, like people will laugh. But like if you're saying it like to be genuinely serious, somebody's probably just gonna look at you like you're stupid. You're my mom, so that's not how I looked at you. You're good.
Oh, I'm mom, so I'm good.
No, don't say that again. But I'm not gonna look at you like you're stupid.
What does cap still mean the same thing?
Yeah, people just don't use it as often.
Say a Gen Z sentence to me.
The Gen Z sentence.
Yes. You say a Gen Z sentence to me, and then I'll say my generation version of it.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
He said he thinks Riz means flirting or charisma. That's what I thought it meant.
It does mean that, but like now it's not really.
See, they change it every other week.
It's not changed. It's just not taken seriously if you're saying it in a serious sentence. But um, I can only really explain the words to you because you can't just say it in a sentence automatically. You can, but like it's not going.
Okay, so say a sentence to me.
No, like I'm saying, I would have to explain it to you because
Okay, so say the sentence to me and then explain it to me and then I'll say it
no,
back.
like I would have to explain it to you for me to be able to like get my words out for what I'm trying to say. So like let's say like if a girl was being messy and like you had dirt on her, you would say clock it after she said something. So like clock it means like oh like you about to say something else, but like clock it means oh like I don't know how to say, but yeah,
So clock it means like bring it.
no,
Oh, okay. So if a girl was being messy
hmm
and she about to run up on you, you said clock it.
no,
I'm confused.
like
I'm trying to get a Gen Z lesson, y'all.
if a girl has short hair, I would say you look like Dory. You shouldn't be talking. Clock it. You got short hair. You look like Lord Farquaad. Clock it. Like that's how you say.
So clock it is what's up.
No,
I don't get it.
I don't understand what you're not getting.
You said you look like Dora. Clock it.
Yeah, like clock it.
So you saying you're
Basically,
insulting her.
you shouldn't be talking. Like
So it says shut up.
somewhat. So
So
like
that basically that's what I just said in my terms. We will say something like you out here looking like Barney, run up.
you're putting this in so many wrong contexts. But still,
See? Now I say it in my terms and I'm saying it wrong.
and you're not
That,
saying it wrong. It's just how you say it, so it would sound different. But I would get the point. I get it.
exactly.
Basically, you diss them. Yes, that's what it means.
He's they said, what does that mean in today's world? I'm confused too. I'm
Or
confused.
or another way to say clock it is like so like if you're about to start like spitting some tea like so like that
Oh,
sounds
now we spitting tea.
no, that sounds wrong. Don't use that. So like if you were to like be saying a whole bunch of like stuff about somebody you before you start, you would be like, I'm about to clock your tea, I'm about to really get on you. Like, you know. I kind of just explained it to you in
So
that one sentence.
clocking that tea means
Clock
I'm
your
about to
tea.
read you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. We're finding it. We're finding it.
hmm
Okay. Okay. Anybody else still confused? I was born in 1984.
That's not something you say to people.
See? I listen. When I tell y'all the disrespect in my household,
Just let somebody think that you're 30. Let them believe it.
what's wrong with being 40?
See, you see how it's an inside joke?
He said a young kid walked up to me and asked if I was an alpha or a sigma.
How
What does
old?
that mean? Thank you. Thank you. When I said that I'm an
I don't
alpha
think any
female, she
laughed at you.
laughed at me. And then
If you're
I
saying,
said something about a beta male, and my oldest daughter was like, don't ever say that again.
we know what you mean, but you just sound stupid saying it. I'm sorry.
So please explain to my audience what does the alpha and sigma
So
mean?
kids under the age, kids from 12 and under, sometimes even older, they joke about those things. But like if you're being dead serious, saying like, "Oh, I'm an alpha male," like that means like you're trying to be masculine, and it's so you look more stupid than you do what you think. Like I promise you, you look stupid. If please don't ever say that again. By the way,
So in our world,
in our world, it's okay.
alpha male, alpha female means a dominant person.
Okay, so like best way for me to explain why we find it funny, like if y'all have ever watched any type of werewolf movie, you know, like they talk about like the alpha or something like that. They kind of made that an actual thing because there's this thing called furries. It's basically like mascots, but like people that genuinely take it seriously and sometimes identify themselves as like dogs and stuff like that. Not all the time. No offense to the furry community, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But they made that a whole thing, and people find it weird. I'm one of those people that find it weird. I mean, if you do that, that's fine. That's all you. But people find it weird. So when you say like, "Oh, I'm Sigma" or "I'm Alpha," like it's supposed to be taken as a joke. But like if you're being dead serious, somebody's gonna laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
No, I promise you.
She don't even know what I'm referencing right now.
I think I do.
What do you think I'm referencing?
No, I don't remember it right now, but I think I know what you're talking
So you don't even know what movie it is.
about. Okay, can we go on with the conversation?
So Kayla, back to the conversation at hand.
Mhm.
Do you feel as though you, throughout the years, as a military child, has had to raise your mom?
Not really. Like I've had to teach you things sometimes because of the fact that you're an older generation, but not really. No, I haven't.
And we're not talking about raise like you had to actually raise me. We're talking about the teaching mom, reminding mom.
Yes, I've had to do this. That's part of being like that's part of being a kid. Like you gotta teach the older generation stuff sometimes because you don't get it.
The nerve.
If you were teaching me something from when you were younger, I wouldn't understand it, but I get it after you teach me.
She get mad at me when I do TikToks, y'all.
Yes, because you
Because I
know.
what?
Do you want me to keep it a buck?
I do. Oh, there we go. Keep it a buck. What's that?
Keep it a bug is like keep it a real.
Keep it
Basically.
100.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look like a middle-aged mom that nobody wants to watch. I promise you, every Gen Z kid is gonna laugh at you if they see a video of you. I'm being dead serious. Any middle-aged moms, and that's fine. I'm not trying to be offensive, but at the same time, like majority of us are laughing at you. I'm sorry, or at least me. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't usually just straight up laugh at somebody, but like, yeah. And you're my mom. I'm not gonna take some of those things seriously. That's why. It was either I lie to you or I tell the truth.
I'm gonna cry in the car, y'all. I'm
Do
gonna
you
cry
want
in
me
the
to
car.
lie or tell the truth?
I'm gonna cry in the car. I'm gonna cry in the car. Somebody won't begin the allowance on their cruise.
Not too much. Not too much.
And that's another phrase she loved. Not too much on me. Not too much on me.
No. Just no.
She said I look like a middle-aged woman that nobody wants to watch.
Like,
Whew.
do you know any kids under the age of 25 that watch your videos?
I do
Oof.
a lot. It's just my kids that don't support me.
We support you. It's
No,
just
y'all don't. Y'all support me when y'all say mine needs money.
we support you. It's just this. We support you either way because you're our mother, but like there's it might be something we don't agree with, but you're our mom, so we gonna support you either way.
Okay. We about to wrap this up. So the bottom line to today's bonus episode, Kayla,
Mm-hmm.
how would you, I want you to look into this camera to another child who is a military kid. See, he said he's under 25. See? Uh-huh. Nah.
Did it have a life?
Yes, he has a life. And he's on YouTube. So boom. Nah. Anyway.
I just know he watches YouTube shorts. Go on.
She said she know you watch YouTube shorts. I don't know what that means. So anyway, she's 13. She has no life. She sits in her room all day. No
Says
life.
the person that posts every 2 hours.
Wow.
Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everything. And you say I'm bad.
Wow. Okay. Back to my question. It's it's gonna be some wars in my household. Look into this camera, and I want you to share with another child
Mhm.
who may watch, who may not watch, or even a parent that may show their child that is a teen who is a military dependent.
Yeah.
What advice would you give them when it comes to having a mom who is in the military and actively serving and busy, especially a mom who has or is going for their degree? What advice do you have for them?
Be proud of them. Honestly, just give them time. Honestly, for me, like I still have to give her time because there's sometimes where I forget it, and that's okay. It's gonna happen. It's part of life. It's part of the journey. But like, still support them no matter what, because that's what they need. No matter if you think it's wrong or not. Sometimes, but also don't be afraid to give your opinion because you got it. Eventually, you got to get your stuff out there. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Kayla.
Mhm.
I am proud of you, despite anything that you ever have thought, and despite all your shots fired tonight. We're going to talk about that later. I am very proud of you. I've always been proud of you. And I appreciate you for coming on my show tonight for this bonus episode and our banter back and forth. I hope you all join me on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will have a panel to discuss. Mama didn't tell me about this. This is not your mother's menopause. I'll see you Sunday. Strength and struggle. Talk to you soon.